In Japanese, there are three different alphabets, and you need to be able to know all three if you want to read fluently. One thing about Japan that's very refreshing is you can never get tired of the places here, because in the city I'm in, there's so many places from north to south. It's full of attractions.
Hey there, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to ghfrictv, where we bring you stories from around the world that will make you laugh, learn, and feel inspired. Today, we are thrilled to have you with us once again. Before we jump into today's fascinating interview, just a quick reminder, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on any of our latest adventures.
Okay, so my name is Tracy. I'm a university student, and at the moment, I'm currently studying in Japan. So, since I was young, I've always wanted to come to Japan. I've been interested in a few things when it comes to the nightlife and the way Japan looks from an aesthetic point of view. And in my college and in university, I've been studying Japanese alongside my main course. So, as part of my degree, I have the opportunity to come abroad, and I planned to purposely go to that specific university so I could then study here for a year. So I kind of wanted to fulfill my hopes of traveling to Japan one day. I think the number one first challenge is that the food I eat here is completely different to what I'm used to. So obviously, I'm from a Ghanaian background. I'm from Ghana, and a lot of the food we eat is completely different to what you can find here. So a lot of the food I'm used to, whether it's stew, whether it's fufu, wache, all the typical cultural dishes I'm used to eating at home for my whole life, I've basically had to give that up to come here. And so there are so many dishes that since I've left home, I've not been able to eat because finding ingredients here is hard. There's not a lot of Africans in the specific area I'm in, or at least I've not met many. So, in terms of finding ingredients and stuff like that, I did struggle when I first arrived. And even though you can find ingredients if you search hard enough, they are of a much higher price than what I'm used to. And being a student, I had to obviously adjust my budget. So, the only way I can kind of go around that is by eating the local food, which is, of course, much cheaper. So, I think that would be the hardest thing since coming here. So, in terms of the language, because I have been studying it, I know a very basic level of Japanese. But it's only coming here that I've realized, okay, I have a very long way to continue going because there's only so much that basics can get you. People try and speak to you because they might hear me say, like, thank you or ask a question, and they think, oh, your Japanese is so good. In Japan, people will compliment you for saying like the smallest things, even common hello, thank you. They're like, wow, your Japanese is so good. So this gives them the impression that I'm fluent. And a lot of people then try and have conversations with me. And then I'm like, oh, like I'm not at that level yet. So that's, I think, the biggest issue. I think going from basic level to conversational level, and also reading is quite difficult for me because compared to a lot of countries, even English, we only have the Latin alphabet is one. It's like 26 characters, that's it. In Japanese, there are three different alphabets, and one of them uses Chinese characters. And you need to be able to know all three if you want to read fluently. And at the moment, I can only read two. So it is quite of an issue if I'm traveling or I look at something and I want to read it. I'm very limited in what I can understand. So communication has been a bit difficult, but so far people have been understanding. Life in Japan, I really love it. I really do love it here. I feel a sense of peace being here. I feel very comfortable. I've been like very much welcomed since I came here. And even nowadays, when I go outside and the weather is quite good at the moment, for me to just go outside and walk around, I always feel a sense of happiness and peace. And it has gotten to the point where I almost see this as like another home of mine because I just feel so comfortable here. Um, in terms of getting by, things are quite simple. I have made friends here and stuff. I feel like life in general here, I don't really feel like I have any issues personally. It's just a place where if you want peace of mind, you don't want stress, you don't want trouble, you want somewhere that's safe. I I just feel like Japan is one of the best places to come to because I've just been at ease. The tourist places, there are so many. I've been here for at least 8 months. I've been here since September, and even till this day, there are so many places I still haven't gone to. One thing about Japan that's very refreshing is you can never get tired of the places here because in the city I'm in, there's so many places from north to south. It's full of attractions. Then if you go to somewhere like Tokyo, which by train is around 2 hours, there's so many places there to visit. Then if you visit the next city, there's so many places. So Japan is literally full of attractions, whether it's historical attractions, if you like shopping, if you like food, there's something here for everyone. So it's a very interesting place.